Welcome to Beer and Iron's easy beer-brined chicken piccata recipe. Chicken piccata is like cooking chicken marsala, only it's not creamy like chicken marsala. Yes, the sauce we make will thicken up, but there's no mushrooms or cream. But don't misunderstand, not creamy does not mean not good. Though creaminess does involve images and flavors of those we'll likely find in heaven, we don't want to think that creamy somehow makes everything better. This beer and lemon sauce is delicious. It's a pretty quick and easy recipe that will go with almost any night of the week. Of course, we're going to brine that chicken, as always. But that brining time gives you the opportunity to set everything up and get everything ready for the flow of this cook. Not to mention, there's beer with the family and friends. Time to enjoy. First, let's cover the ingredients. 2 to 3 large, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. A half or a full cup of all-purpose flour. 6 tablespoons of butter divided. You're going to want about a cup of beer. Use a good citrus or a good wheat beer. We're going to need about 2 lemons. And from those lemons, we're going to get about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we're going to use some of the lemon rounds that we slice to garnish. And don't forget the capers. Get a 5-ounce jar of capers should do the trick. That's about 2 to 3 ounces without the liquid, probably around 6 tablespoons. Let's go ahead and cook this meal. Step number 1. Take those 2 to 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts and cut them lengthwise for 2 thin-sliced chicken breast pieces from each chicken breast. You'll end up with about 4 to 6 halves. A little chef tip here, if you have the chicken breasts a little bit frozen, not too hard and not too soft, they'll slice easier. The ones we're using here are thawed all the way. This is kind of a hard task to do. Don't expect those chicken breasts to come out all pretty and perfect when you cut them this way. They'll pretty up when we cook them. Trust me on this. Step number 2. Tenderize the cut chicken slices and then brine the slices for about 30 to 60 minutes in a good beer brine. I'm going to put a link in the description if you need to learn how to make a brine. Step number 3. After the chicken has been in the brine for around 30 to 60 minutes, remove the sliced chicken breasts and set on a tray covered with some paper towels. Use another paper towel to pat dry the chicken breast meat. Not too dry, don't leave it too wet. Step number 4. While or after the chicken has been in the brine, place a bowl out with some flour and have it ready for the chicken when the time comes. Step number 5. Cut 1 lemon in half and squeeze out the juice. Remove the seeds. The pieces of pulp can remain or be removed. It's up to you. I just strained my lemon juice. Little word on the lemon. The lemon flavor is the cornerstone of this recipe. It's what makes it what it is. It's going to be lemony, caper-topped, and a buttery delight. I use 2 lemons in my recipe, but you can use 1 depending on your lemon preferences. If you're enjoying this video up to this point, be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and definitely don't forget to hit that dinner bell. Step number 6. Cut the second lemon in half. Thin cut slices of lemon from the largest part of the cut. Cut as many thin slices as you'll need to garnish this recipe. Then squeeze the lemon juice from the rest of the second lemon's halves. Step number 7. Heat a cast iron skillet large enough to accommodate the chicken breast and to have some airspace between the pieces while you cook the chicken. Place 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter to melt in that skillet. Step number 8. Coat the chicken breast with flour on both sides. Shake off any excess flour and set them aside until the cast iron skillet is ready. Step 9. Once the butter is hot and ready, add the chicken to the skillet. Cook the chicken on one side until the color looks delicious, and then cook the chicken on the other side. Let the chicken cook in the skillet until the chicken meat reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 75 degrees Celsius. Step 10. Pull the chicken out from the skillet and place it somewhere to keep it warm. Tent it with some foil if you need to. We'll be using the same skillet in the next steps. You'll need a second somewhere to keep the chicken until we're ready to add it back to this main skillet. Step 11. The pan will have bits and pieces of that chicken and some remaining butter. We'll be deglazing that pan in this step. Add the 3 or more tablespoons of lemon juice. Pour in the 1 cup of beer. Toss in those drained capers. You can save a tablespoon or 2 of those capers to garnish with at the end if you like. Scrape gently as you mix these ingredients and deglaze the pan. Don't add the lemon rings here. The lemon will cook right out of those rings and you'll end up with these wagon wheel looking lemon slices. Step 12. Keep it to a simmer and allow that sauce to cook for about 5 minutes, more or less, to thicken up a bit. Step 13. Lastly, return the chicken to the skillet and baste it in that heavenly sauce. And get some of those capers on top to garnish, and then add those lemon slices to the top in the most artistic manner. Look at there. Time to eat. And that's it, y'all. We got her done. My name is Sule, and I love to share the magic that comes from my black pots and pans. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that little thumbs up. Tag that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that little dinner bell. You keep on cooking in those cast iron beauties and enjoying those frosted glasses of that fermented barley pop. We'll see you next time on beeriron.com.